So today is actually Oscar's 5th month and it's been quite a journey with this little one. But today I wanted to tell you about the 5 don'ts for baby clothes. The first don't is to not get buttons. No buttons. Buttons just take so much time, especially if you have a bunch of them. I really don't mind the onesies that have the 3 buttons at the bottom because it's 3 buttons, okay, it's fine. But a lot of, especially pajamas, they have these buttons that go all the way around the feet. There's like 7 to 10 buttons, some go all the way down the front. I mean, I'm pretty guilty of having a bunch of buttons, but I've really learned that zippers, especially the 2-way zippers, are the way to go. Cannot go wrong with being able to just unzip from the bottom, change a diaper in the night, and be able to zip it right back up. The second don't is socks and shoes or slippers. I have so many pairs of shoes for him and I haven't had him wear one. Now, granted, I'm sure there are some people out there that really enjoy like dressing up their baby, and shoes are maybe a part of that ensemble. But for me, shoes, socks, everything anyways gets kicked off from the baby. I have tried, and the only socks that seem to stay on gave him like this ring around his little legs, and it honestly made me so sad to see that. If you do need to cover your baby's feet up, if it's, you know, winter or you're living somewhere cold, getting pants with the actual footies already on the pant is probably the best way to do it, or just like keeping them wrapped up in a blanket if they are still pretty young. The third thing that kind of goes along with the socks are mittens, or the little hand things. I have so many mittens from when I was a child and my mom kept them, and I can't tell you, I didn't use them, and when I did try to use them, they immediately were off. I mean, I don't even know how he Houdini'd himself out of these mittens all the time, but he did. And my baby is really prone to the scratching, like that soothing technique. It's gotten a couple little scratches here and there on the face. My tip for that is just keep up on your baby's nail trimming and filing them down. I know probably the nail trimming is a little intimidating and the filing's a little intimidating too, but I try my best to keep up on that as much as possible. The fourth thing is white clothing. I'm also still guilty. I've gotten so many clothes that are white. He's wearing a white t-shirt right now. Man, white? The amount of times that these babies just poop and there's just poop going all over the place, it sucks to just get those stains out of white clothing. Now, there is a tip that I would suggest for that as well. If you do have white clothing, or you have some piece of clothing that just has a stain, first, try to deal with it immediately. And second is Dawn soap and baking soda. Just make put a little Dawn soap on there, rub it in, put a little baking soda in, rub that in, and that paste, for whatever reason, has the stains come out really easily. For white clothing, it's just, again, it's just so hard for the babies. Try to go with color clothing, darker clothing, things like that, because the stains, they're almost close to impossible to get out with that baby poop. The last don't I have for you, don't try to stick to the normal sizing. Go big on sizes. Oscar, he pretty much didn't really wear 6-month clothing, 3 to 6 or whatever. He pretty much went from 3 months into 9-month clothing. Remember, normal sizing for babies, if it says 6 months, they start wearing it before 6 months. It's not when they hit 6 months. So, but I say go big, go with bigger clothing. I have him wearing, you know, he's 5 months, like I said. I have him wearing 9-month pajamas. I've gotten him in 12T t-shirts, 2T t-shirts, and I think he's really cute in them anyways. And he'll grow into it, but definitely I think go big on the sizes. So those are my 5 don'ts for baby clothes, and I hope that you find these super useful and that they help you on your journey with getting these little babies into clothes, not ruining too many clothes and not wasting your money on things that are unnecessary. So yeah, enjoy.